Hey, what's up guys? Chief Pat here, and today we're going to be discussing probably the best card inside of Clash Royale right now, if not the most annoying card in the game, and that's going to be the Furnace. Take a look at every single deck I've been playing. Furnace in every single one, all on the bottom left for some reason. But the Furnace at 4 elixir is just so strong that if you and your opponent are an even level, it has to be one of the best, if not the best cards inside of the entire game. For some reason, it didn't get touched in the most recent balancing changes, although it's always been extremely strong ever since they changed it from 5 elixir to 4 elixir whenever the Furnace came out, and it's super good. So I'm going to show you guys how to play it inside of this deck. We've got the Giant, the Balloon, the Bowler, the Musketeer. This deck is actually pretty expensive at 4.1, but with the Furnace, it gives you a lot of control, and eventually, once you have enough of an elixir advantage, you're going to be able to steamroll down your opponent's tower. So let's try it out. Let's see how we can do using this deck. It's really fun. Obviously, the Furnace, if we go against an enemy Furnace, it's going to be an easy way to counter it. Some counters to the Furnace, you can use the Dark Goblin, the Musketeer, the Bowler, but it still can be very annoying to go against. So let's go and face off against a couple of people, and we actually have the worst possible starting hand. Well, let's just drop our minions in the back, since we don't really have too much else of a choice. This dude's got 12 people watching, so it's going to be a little bit of a show. Looks like this guy's some famous Brazilian esports player. Well, let's drop our Musketeer in the back. Fireball trade. I don't really mind that too much. He's got a Sparky. Okay, well, because of the Sparky, I'm going to go ahead and drop our Bowler and Balloon combination. Definitely a little bit aggressive right here, but the Bowler's going to be able to tank for those Barbarians. Our Musketeer's going to do a little bit of work against his Furnace, or Sparky. Wait, what am I even talking about? I'm too focused on that minion horde about to blast me down. Furnace is going to eventually die to the Sparky, but the Sparky will die to my tower, to where his tower is now down to 635. I sort of threw up all over the iPad right there. No idea what I was saying. Oh, and by the way, I finally got an iPad stand, so I'm not playing all crazy, which is pretty nice. All right, anyways. 8 elixir, 9 elixir. Let's play our Giant in the very back. This dude playing the Sparky. We don't have any like direct counters to the Sparky. So let's wait on our Fireball on the Elixir Collector. Maybe he'll drop something back there that we can get some nice value using our Fireball. So I'm going to play a Musketeer. We're trying to bait him. He's going to play a Miner. So there we go. There's the Sparky we were looking for. Let's drop our Fireball. We're going to get that Sparky right there down to about 1/3 HP. We're playing this game pretty perfectly right now. Obviously, that Fireball and the minion was pretty nice by him, but this is still going to take the tower down extremely low. Zap Spell is going to go down, and that tower is down to 1,375. And we can go ahead and get ready with another Furnace in the very back. Obviously, I don't want to take a full Sparky shot to the face. So with the Furnace coming out, this is going to reset the Sparky right there. And one more set of Fire Spirits, maybe? I guess I'm going to play my Bowler. I don't want to do anything crazy. So I'm just going to take a little bit of damage onto that Bowler right there. But everything's A-okay, and let's get ready for the last part of the battle. And slowly going to chip down that tower yet again. Does he have minions that he's going to play onto this? Nope, he's just going to play the... He's going to play the Barbarians. Those are going to get blasted down pretty far. This dude has 38 people watching this match. This is crazy. Maybe this is some sort of YouTuber. I have no idea, but this is definitely one of the more popular Clash Royale players that I've ever played against. There goes the Giant as well as the Sparky right there. We've got the Balloon and the Giant attacking his tower, though. And why not just go for a little 3-crown win right here? And let's play our minions. Let's get our Fireball ready right here. I'm going to drop those onto the Sparky. The Balloon and Giant are still doing work, and take a look as that Sparky is going to eventually go down to 0. Good game, well played against Sun Gohan. 44 people watching this battle. Hopefully he's going to give me the 3-crown as the as the Musketeer lines up. We've got the Balloon flying towards the tower, doing the best that it can. Fire Spirit's going to go out. This guy desperately doesn't want to get 3-crowned in front of 41 people, and that's not going to happen. Good game, well played against the Sun Gohan, and that was an interesting battle. Sparky has been making a comeback, though. If you guys have seen that, there's a lot of people that have been trying like Sparky Tornado and Sparky all this other stuff. I don't know if this guy was using Sparky Tornado because we never actually saw the Tornado. But let's go ahead and open the crown chest, see what we get inside of it. We're gonna get some gems, Barbarians, Musketeers, Giants, and more cards to pretty much donate to our clanmates. I did get another magical chest before we started this. For some reason, I get like crazy amount of good chests on this account and never on my Chief Pat 2 account, but we're at 49.54. Let's keep playing using this deck. And you can see right there, Furnace did a really nice job. It was able to reset the Sparky. It was chipping down some tower damage. And let's continue onward. See if we can make our way up to 5,000. And a much better starting hand to where we now have the Bowler, but still not the best. I would like a Furnace in my starting hand to really set the tempo for the battle. He could counter push the left-hand side, but he's going to play the Giant Skeleton. So how are we going to be able to deal with the Giant Skelly? Just depends on what he wants to do next. Since his card was more expensive, I guess I'm going to go for a little greedy push right here. I've got the balloons and the minions. Let's see what he's going to end up doing. He's got a wizard. Ooh, wizard's going to be interesting. I'm going to try to fireball down that wizard. And no, we're not going to end up killing that wizard. But we're going to make a little bit of an even trade on the other side of the map. All in all, that's okay. We just traded fireball damage, basically. But this dude does have a bomb tower, which is crazy. We saw Sparky in the very first battle. We're seeing a bomb tower in this battle. Definitely some crazy cards coming out right now. And we can get ready with our furnace in a moment and start controlling the battle. I just feel like the furnace really sets the pace in your favor. Like, if you play a furnace, your opponent is forced to respond, or else they're going to keep taking 240 damage over and over at max level. And with the Prince going down the lane, I can just play my Bowler. He's going to get some nice value with that Fireball. And that Prince is actually going to do pretty good. His arrows are a little crazy, so maybe his Prince will get one hit. Not even going to get a hit onto the tower. He played a lot of elixir right there. So let's go ahead and reset, but we should have a nice little elixir lead, unless he doesn't counter this Musketeer, which would be pretty crazy. And there go the Barbarians. We can play the minions to clean those up. And now we're looking pretty good, and I'm not even going to take any damage right there. I was debating dropping a Giant to help out those minions, but I'm going to let the minions do their thing. I've got the Giant coming down in the very back. There goes a Giant Skeleton. And, I don't even know what I want to play against this Giant Skeleton. I guess I can play my own Giant and just let my tower clean up this Giant Skeleton. Going to be a little bit of an awkward play. The Furnace is going to help out, though. The Fire Spirit's going to make that Giant Skeleton go down faster, and because the fact that the Giant's walking forward, it's going to avoid the Giant Skeleton's bomb. And this is looking pretty good right now. Let's play a Bowler. There goes the Giant Skeleton, which is going to pop. It's going to blow up the, it's going to blow up those Fire Spirits. That's a-okay. This is a pretty slow battle right now, but it still feels like we definitely have a nice little advantage going. There goes the Prince, which will help out against my Bowler. Unfortunately, the Bowler doesn't bowl back the Prince, or else that would be completely broken. We've got the Wizard over here. I'm going to go ahead and fireball that Wizard down. Bomb Tower is still alive. Wizard's going to be taken down pretty low, and now let's just drop our Balloon and see if we can make our way there. Balloon's going to go down. I've got arrows prepped, but he's got his Bomb Tower. Yet again, I'm going to do my Giant to help out against this Giant Skeleton. Balloon's going to make its way to the tower. Balloon's going to finally explode that tower, and with 491 damage left, this game is basically over. What a strange game of Clash Royale. It's the only way to describe it. Who knows what the heck was happening with that Bomb Tower? I guess Giant Skeleton Bomb Tower is, worked out for this guy. It didn't work out right here, but some strange decks in the very beginning of today's battle. I don't know what it is. This is the new balancing changes, the new update. People are going crazy with Giant Skeletons, Bomb Towers, Sparkies, who knows. And this guy loves emotes also. Really interesting battle, but hey, we're one win away from 5,000. Let's open up this silver chest, just get that out of the way. I just saw a Mega Minion, by the way. Rest in peace, Mega Minion. I haven't tried it yet, but everyone's saying the Mega Minion's dead now that the new balancing changes came out, which really stinks because I was just about to upgrade it on my Chief Pat 2 account. And now it's probably going to have to be taken out of my deck, and I don't even know what I would use to replace it because it's so important. But let's go ahead and try this next battle right here and to see how we can do. All right, so we have a Bowler start. Bowler's going to be okay. We've got a Musketeer as well behind that. I'd prefer to have my Musketeer first because the Bowler is so much better on defense. There goes the Elixir Collector. Is going to be a fully maxed out Elixir Collector, so Fireball won't be perfect as far as getting value out of it, but let's see what we can do with the rest of my cards. Do I want to go for a Balloon push right here? I'm feeling pretty aggressive. Let's go for the Balloon. There's an Inferno Tower. Interesting. I'm going to Fireball down everything right there. Bowler's going to do the best it can against the Inferno Tower, but with the Balloon making its way through, not going to be able to really do too much. And here goes a Mega Minion, so let's use our Musketeer to clean up this push. So we shouldn't really suffer too much right here. Mega Minion's going to be able to get maybe 2 hits off, no, only 1 hit off on the Musketeer. We've got the Furnace now. We can start trying to control the battle with the Furnace. And this is probably going to be a pretty slow start to the game, especially because this dude's rocking the Elixir Collector. The Elixir Collector is still such an annoying card for my decks to deal with. There goes another Elixir Collector right there. Because of that, I'm going to do the Giant. I'm going to do Minions, but he does have Inferno Tower, so honestly, that was probably a pretty silly play. Minions are going to make their way to the tower, which is really nice for us. Those Minions are going to take that tower pretty low, and we can reset with the Furnace yet again, but he does have a nice little Elixir lead right now, so we got to keep that in mind. Actually, do I even want to deal with that? I'm going to play the Furnace, but we're going to probably take a decent chunk of damage from this Mega Minion because of that. I should have played the Furnace earlier if I wanted to defend better, so we're going to take our Furnace out. He's got a nice little Elixir advantage, and at this point, it's a matter of seeing how this guy wants to win this battle. He hasn't played really a win condition just yet, so I'm going to play my Bowler, and this is where... Oh, okay, I thought he was going to get aggressive, but yet again, he's dropping another Elixir Collector. I don't want to deal with all these Elixir Collectors, so I'm going to Fireball down this Collector just because I don't want things to get out of control. But now this is where he really has to strike. He has 2 Elixir Collectors that are on very low health points. I've got my Bowler right here. He's going to play another Inferno Tower, so If this guy's going for the tie, that'd be pretty interesting. But maybe he's just waiting for double elixir and trying to get as far ahead as possible. Here comes his push, though. He's got the skeleton army. He's got the mega minion. I've got musketeer to clean up all this. And we should be a-okay after this push right here. Poison spell's really not going to do too much. I have no idea how this guy's playing the battle so far. I guess he's just going like crazy passive. And let's go for these minions to help out with our giant. Another Inferno Tower, but check out that Inferno Tower's placement. That Inferno Tower is going to be so far away from my balloon that we should be able to get this balloon to the tower. Fireball is going to go down onto that Ice Wizard, and with the balloon locking on, that's going to be the end of the game. And another strange battle. I don't know what's getting into everyone's Clash Royale drinks or whatever, but this is crazy. There's been so many strange battles. I guess he was playing a standard minor poison deck. Usually those are more effective on challenges just because of the fact that in challenges you have that extra 3 minutes, but keep in mind he was level 12, so some of his cards weren't maxed out. Probably would have worked a little bit better. Good game, well played against C. McHugh. Oh, I think he's actually one of those tournament players. So 33 trophies, golden chest, 1 clan crowned, 5,014 trophies, not too shabby at all. And should we risk it for the biscuit and play one more battle? You guys bet we will. We're gonna get into one more battle. The dreaded last battle that I need to like think of a name of, because we are like we're probably like a 10% win rate on our last battle that we do in the videos, but let's keep it together. Maybe this deck, or maybe this battle will be a little bit more normal. Maybe we'll see like a Zap Bait deck. I'm gonna start with a giant. I was about to do the musketeer. Am I gonna pay for playing the giant instead of the musketeer? Nah, he's gonna play his own musketeer, so that's gonna be okay. All right. So musketeer has a quicker move speed than the giant, so it's going to make its way a little bit faster than my giant will. Here goes the minions, so I'm going to make sure to arrow those down as well as arrow the graveyard down. I've got the musketeer, and my minions are cleaning up the graveyard on the other side. This is making for a nice little push. We're guaranteed some damage on the right-hand side because there's no way he's going to defend against the minion push. The skeleton army, of course, is going to do work against my musketeer, but take a look at those minions. The minions by themselves should do a couple hundred damage, and that's going to be down to 3,053. Very nice start to the game. And with our furnace down, once again, it's just going to keep going, and he's going to have to play his own furnace. Now, since he does have a musketeer, this is what I'm thinking in my mind. If I can play down this left-hand side, his musketeer is going to be dropped down the left-hand side, and then we can play our fireball and kill both the furnace as well as the musketeer. Let's see if he does it. Let's see if he falls for my trap. He's going to play the giant. Maybe he'll play his musketeer next, and we can still say that we tricked this dude. Giant's going to go down. Let's get ready with our bowler. And bowler's going to drop. Let's see if he's going to play it. Will he play the musketeer? Now, he's smart enough to not play it where we're going to be able to get some awesome value out of it. So instead, let's go a little bit crazy. I'm going to play my balloon as soon as he drops his musketeer or his minions. So that's going to be the balloon getting to the tower, or at least close enough. Okay, he actually ended up defending right there, spending 1 additional elixir, and still we're going to get a little bit of explosion damage right there, but the game's going to be basically completely even. We're going to take 1 set of fire spirits, and again, going to be a slow little battle going into double elixir. And let's just go ahead and set ourselves up down the right hand lane in a moment, play our furnace, and see if we can finally make his way to the tower. So the key is going to be to arrow the minions or use the furnace against the minions. So again, I didn't play my minions onto the giant. I'm smarter than that. I'm going to play my arrows here, and this is where we're going to set up a nice counter push, guys. I'm going to play my bowler, and I'm going to get my giant ready to go down. So I'm going to have the giant, I'm going to have the bowler, I'm going to have the minions. Here goes the giant right here. His furnace is going to be dropping. He's hoping to get some really nice value out of his furnace onto my minions, which will probably happen. Instead, he's actually going to drop his fireball. I don't agree with that. And now we can play our fireball onto the musketeer, as well as the balloon's going to finally make its way over to the tower. Arrows are going down and predicting something going to go down right there. The balloon's going to hit the tower, and with one more hit from the balloon, that's going to be the end of it. We're not going to lose our final battle of the day. Bowler will be able to stop these skeletons in his tracks. He's going to the bowling alley, going to pick up some easy strikes right there. And with the minions to counter the graveyard, that should be the end of the game. Actually, maybe it's not going to be. Wait, we activated my king tower. But let's fireball down these skeletons, and just barely, we're going to hang on for that victory right there. I think we still would have been okay, just because of our elixir advantage. But A-okay against Lubu from the Indian Union. Good game, well played. And guys, Furnace is super strong. You guys should try this deck. 28 trophies for that battle, but check out this deck right here. No legendary cards. We've got the Furnace, Balloon. All these cards are fairly easy to get. I think the Bowler is the only one that appears a little bit later. So the Bowler unlocks inside of the Frozen Peak. So if you guys have, or if you guys are part of the Frozen Peak, if you're at 2,300 trophies, you guys can play this deck with no legendary cards. Try it out. Let me know what you guys think. And that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think the Furnace is OP? Do you think it's the best card in the game? Do you think I'm crazy? All the above. Yeah. That is going to do it. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.